Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue our journey watching Darcey and Stacey. Let's get to the show.
Stay. Stop. You can sit here. Stay.
For months since this girl exposed it, so
Sit.
I'm tired of it.
It's okay, I have to stay.
I'm so numb right now over all this.
Stay. I didn't say you everything last night. I have something to tell everything.
Okay, so they're playing the tense music. That means that he's about to reveal something. Good. Maybe he'll tell the story finally. Let's watch.
I'm hurting my heart every time I keep something, understand? I like to tell you the truth.
It's a great sign right there. It hurts in my heart that I'm lying to you. I want to tell you the truth. It's a good start. Let's watch.
I just kiss her.
I don't care. Like passionate? Was it passionate?
Kiss her. I know.
Did you feel anything when you kissed her?
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel any love. I just love you. What you talking to you?
All right, so we finally hear that he did officially cheat on her according to most cultural understandings of cheating. And the dynamic is still that of a confessing teenager, I have to say. Because what am I looking for from an adult? It would be something like, yeah, I'm sorry, I lied to you, it was wrong, I shouldn't have done that, I was terrified you're going to leave me, but it's been eating me up inside, I just got to tell you what happened. Let me tell you my emotions as they led up to that moment. Let me tell you what I felt during the moment. I felt so bad afterwards. I don't know. I'm never going to do that again. You know, the full thing. I'm sorry. Tell me how you feel about it. Stacy has all her feelings. You listen, Florian, to her feelings. You validate her feelings. That's what an adult does. Instead of, you know, come down, you know, what did I, shut up. Hey, shut up, woman. I'm apologizing right now. That's essentially his attitude.
Kiss her.
I don't care. Like passionate? Was it passionate?
Kiss her. I know.
Did you feel anything when you kissed her?
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel any love. I just love you. What you talking to you?
At this point, I'm sure you did. Did you?
No more Stace. No.
You didn't?
I know her.
So at this point, she would be stupid to believe anything he has to say. And as I always say, this is the destructive power of lying. When you lie, even once, how can someone trust you? They'd be stupid to trust you. You have already lied several times, and this is what people do when they cheat. Even when in their heart they feel bad and they don't want to lose, you know, their person. I suspect that if we could read his mind and his heart, he does love Stacy and he doesn't want her to leave him. That he does feel bad for what he did, and he would, if he could go back, not do it. I suspect that that is true. I don't know, but it very well could be true. But I also suspect if I was to put money on something between several different options, I would put my money on this is not the full story. That he either did more things with her or there were other women. So when you lie and you say, oh, no, it's nothing, it's just a picture, that's it. And then these other things, oh, yeah, that happened, but, you know, nothing else. Totally, nothing else happened. Oh, but this happened. Oh, but nothing else happened. Okay, after a while, it's like, well, I would be stupid to believe that this is the final truth, that you finally arrived at the absolute truth. Because you said it was the absolute, you know, it's like saying on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, final answer. No, not final answer. Let me go with B. No, final answer. No, not final answer. Let's go with C, final answer. Okay, no one's going to believe that's your final answer. I don't know why I'm using that analogy, but so, you know, if we can learn things from watching this show, and I'm guessing a lot of you know this anyway, but just to emphasize it, is tell the truth in every situation that you can. When a friend asks you to hang out and you don't want to hang out with them, or you don't want to do that with them, you do have the time You aren't busy Saturday night to do that thing. Say to that person, I like you as a friend, but I don't want to do that thing. Or, you know what, I like you as a friend, but sometimes when we hang out, it's a little tough for me. And I like you and I want to have a friendship with you, but you're kind of exhausting sometimes, honestly. And that's not on you, it's on me. And so let's talk about it. Or, I don't know, something. There's so much glory in truth. There's so much opportunity for truth. And Florian, dude, from the very beginning, you could have called Stacy the next day and been like, honey, I got to tell you something that happened. And yeah, there was this woman. I kissed her. She took some videos. And I'm just so sorry. And it's so bad. And I really hope you don't dump me because it's just such a stupid thing that I did. And I've done it before with previous girlfriends. And I have this problem. Help me out with this. Like, there's so much glory in that. Because, like I said, I suspect that Florian does want his relationship with Stacy, that he does love her and that he does need her. And because of his attempts to keep her, and that motivated the lying, he could lose her.
This happened, what you can do?
And that was the only time.
Yes, Moises.
It wasn't anything more than that.
No, Moises, I don't have nothing no more. I understand it's not easy. I understand.
Cried so much, I'd have like no more.
I mean, I hate to roll my eyes, but we've heard that before. No, Stacy, no more. That's it. There's absolutely no more. How dumb would we be to believe that? And for Stacy to believe that, I mean, she would just have to be deluded, honestly. Now, I think Stacy is like, well, even last time, I suspect she thought, well, probably something more happened, but you know what? I don't care. I don't think it's going to happen again, and my relationship with Florian is, I want it enough that I don't care about whatever happened. I believe him when he says he doesn't want to do that again.
He said he kissed her. This better be it. I can't take anymore. And he knows that. He knows that this is it. This better be it.
So she said that before too. And she's entitled to change her mind as time goes on, for sure. But I always just so worry that she has never been given a chance to really know who she is and what she needs. And that she is focused outward and not to her own needs. Now, if she saw her own needs, she might see a very similar thing, which is, well, I need him, and so I'm not ready to give this up for that. I don't know, but I just don't hear it in her when they talk to her. I don't hear that. What I hear is this better not happen again. Like she's holding on for dear life on a roller coaster, and she's just like, oh my God, I hope this is over at some point. I don't know.
I will not stand for it anymore. This can't happen again, Florian.
I promise you in Jesus'
I swear
Lord.
to God, this cannot happen again. I will walk away. I'm not a weak woman, and I'm not a fool.
So you see that attitude from him of just like he's just exhausted with her, that she said, if this happens again, it's over. And he's like, he turns away, like he's so angry and frustrated about that. That points to, in all likelihood, best case scenario, it points to he really doesn't want to lose her, and his strategies that he learned, either he saw it in his parents or it was the only thing he could figure out how to do to retain attachment, is to bark at people and to be the way that he is, I think is what I would say. And the way that he is just like, don't talk about that. Why are you talking about that? Let's not talk about that. And, that only goes so far. It seems like it kind of works with Stacy. Anyway.
Okay.
I want it all. Finally.
Stop.
God, please help us.
I feel bad I hurt my wife, I understand. I feel hurt again. I feel more hurt than hurts myself. I never do it again no more like this. Never in my life.
So if we're to believe him, the thing I would want to know, and because I've worked with clients in this situation before where they have recently cheated and they're confused and they're trying not to do it again. A very common societal explanation and conceptualization is he's a sex addict. There is such a thing as sex compulsion, compulsive sexual activity, but It's a pretty rare condition. He doesn't exhibit the signs of that. He would have to describe his inner experience of a compulsive condition or compulsive disorder around that. But anyway, I've talked to people like this, and they're like, I just feel so bad that I did it. The thing we would want to do is to get insight into how it happened to begin with, and what led up to that. What was the problem that led up to that? Because if you did something that was so against your goals in life, there must have been some problem there. What was the problem? Lack of awareness, passive aggression, whatever. Let's explore that. And he doesn't seem to have that insight. He seems to just be like, I'm sorry it happened. It's never going to happen. Let's move on. Instead of, well, let's explore this for a second, because if my problems that led to the cheating are still with me, I should probably at least know those problems.
It's not easy, but I try to put on a brave face. I just want Florian to enjoy his birthday, and I made a promise to him that I will move past this and tell everybody that we got married so that we could just finally put everything behind us. We have an announcement, everybody. We have some good news.
Let's do it.
Well, Florian and I are married. It's official. We got married. We got married in quarantine, you guys.
So I think that I'm always just thinking there's other ways to open these kinds of conversations that I guess if I think about it, a lot of what I do with my clients has to do with this notion that our knee-jerk reaction to how to open a conversation often isn't the best way, because we often are so afraid that we can't think straight. And I think that for Stacy, she's afraid of judgment, right? So she's trying to just address that fear by, she's saying, well, if I just come across like it's no big deal, then everything will be fine. But that doesn't take away everyone's confusion and hurt and concern or whatever. So a different way to open it up would be like, hey, everyone, I have an announcement to make. We're married. I know what you're probably thinking. Why didn't I invite you? Well, here's the story. I wanted to invite you, but then I thought this, and then I thought that, and and I'm so sorry that I didn't invite you. I really hope that you can forgive us, but we just really had to get married fast because of his visa situation and the pandemic and everything. I just didn't want to wait, and so we just got married, and I'm really sorry. It's another way, it's a different way to open it up. By just coming out and acting like no one has any feelings, then it amplifies their feelings and makes them more likely to, they're hurt that they weren't invited, and now they're double hurt because you're not even acknowledging the fact that they might be hurt.
Congratulations.
You gonna cry? I'm crying. Congratulations.
It's great. I don't know if it's a good marriage, but you'd just like to see families supporting each other. It's good.
Yeah, he's married.
Yeah, same accusation, like twin, like other twin. There's ways to open a conversation, which is instead of, yep, he's married. My new boyfriend is married. End of story. Anyway, who wants cake? A different way to open it up would be something like, so parents of mine, I'm desperate for your approval, as you know, and I really want your approval for this. But I really like George. I think he's a great guy, but he's still legally married. He hasn't seen her in a year, but he's still legally married. And one, I'm worried for myself, and two, I'm worried you're going to judge me. That's a different way to open it up, right? Instead of just like, hey, parents, my new boyfriend, I know you like him. He's married. Anyway, moving on. There's other ways to open it up.
I want to show Darcey I really love her, and I want a future with her. It's very hard for her to trust again, but I want her to trust me more. And there is only one way for me to do that. I want to propose her.
There's nothing wrong with proposing to people quickly, but why? He's lived in the States for 8 years. I presume he can stay another 8 years. There's no timeline on the emergent nature of the need for them to get married. So why rush things so quickly? So what am I? If someone told me this story, I'd be like, well, okay, what do I know? But we've seen that for Darcey and people that she meets, the relationship starts good and then it gets disastrous. And so it just would be nice, I guess, for me as a hopeful person for Darcey and her love life, that they wouldn't rush into things, that they would give it a few years and assess after that point in time. If the relationship is good after 3 years, then it's like, okay, let's start talking about marriage. Why now? Why does it have to be so fast? Because you get their hopes up and it crashes down. The higher you go, the farther you fall, kind of a thing. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong about all this stuff. I could be wrong about literally everything I've ever said in my entire life, including this. But my first reaction is, I don't think she's, for the first time, really begging for a ring. Why not give it another few years and just date? Dating can be fun. Well, what's wrong with dating?
Since we're together, she's everything for me. My best friend, my family. I hope after I propose her, she can be more comfortable and trusting me more, and she really see my intentions.
All right, if you haven't subscribed yet, that would be cool. If you want to, hit the bell. That'll notify you when we put up new episodes. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm always interested in hearing from you. And everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.